Turning on the recording of the Ace archive. Now, in late October up until like early November last year, there was a series of DLC missions you could do in the game. And apparently there's going to be some more in the future. Who knows? Maybe Sweet Tooth will show up. And oh look, there's Dart! Dart, Aludra, Ark, and John Darkcloud 2. Max, I think is his name. Yeah, I might have spelled some of the ones there. Whoops. Don't worry, just ignore that. Yeah, let's go to the Stellar Speedway. So as I said, this was basically a series of missions that are all speed runs. Oh yeah, so a TA that I knew, like high school, oh shit. Oh, what? Son of a... Yeah, she came by today. I was not expecting her to show up. Apparently, one thing I noticed, apparently she watched the Fallout Amazon series, which I wasn't expecting. Even explained some of the games to her. All I kind of know is that apparently it's implied that the Brotherhood of Steel, that the Minutemen / Brotherhood of Steel endings in Fallout 4 are the canon paths. Because they mentioned something about a branch in the East Coast. And yep, these are our guys. First is Master Samurai. If you don't know, this is the male protagonist of Rise of Ronin. I'm baffled that they picked him because Rise of Ronin has been a very meh game. And this... Liberty! Oh shit. Sorry. Also, I finally changed my name on the PSN thing because yeah, give us more. Let it slide. Yep. And of course, we got Eve from Stellar Blade. And another... Spoiler alert! 4 of these guys are Helldivers. Like, I love Helldivers as much as Yellow person that spreads their ass cheeks for liberty. But... 4 of them? It's like they're having excuse not to give us another sweet tooth. And probably the biggest anime plot twist of my TA. She finally got a modern phone. You might be asking, what? For context, my teacher's assistant, for the longest time, used a flip phone, even in 2015. It wasn't until, like, very recently that her husband gave her a phone. And we got... Heist, I think this guy's name. He's the guy... He's basically the kin to Soul Bad Guy's Ryu for Guilty Gear. And Sean may or may not look like him. And another Helldiver. And now we have the Deviant Art power up. And yeah, for those wondering, this is I forgot the Nariko from Heavenly Blade. And another Helldiver. Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that Nariko wasn't in the base game. I mean, granted, Sweet Tooth, yeah, I'm still salty that Sweet Tooth wasn't in the game. Like, seriously, they canceled that Twisted Metal reboot. Look, Sony, it's not that people hate live services. I mean, look at friggin' Helldivers. It's just that people don't want the same old, same old. And another... Twisted Metal, which does not play like other games, is perfect. Yeah, it's this annoying monkey power-up. And we did it! It's some guy from Destiny. I don't know shit about Destiny. If I'm correct, this guy's actor died last year. Okay, this guy's name is Shax. Yeah, I don't play much Destiny. No, that's not him. Okay, Cade 6. Yeah, if I'm correct, this guy's actor... No, wait. It's not. Yeah, I'm kind of baffled as to how much better at Destiny got over time, even though, like, there. Yes, it might have ruined video games for good, like I said. I mean, I might stream there. And as for the other guy... It's... Never found his umbrella. It's Wesker! Yes. Yeah, let's see who the best is. No harassing these people. I'm a big... Yeah, so probably not even close. And now let's get to, Winter Wonder, even though it's not even close to Christmas anymore. I mean, it's still winter, but, not Creamus. And yeah, Astro gets a little Christmas hat. I really don't know if this guy's related to the Papa Tree. The Rappin' Papa Tree. Thank y'all for feeding me. Jump on into my mouth. Jump on into that mouth. Oh yeah, I'm also not going to do that because my brain goes awooga when I start opening all this stuff. And hey look! It's everyone's favorite neglected 2D mascot from a now disgraced company, Rayman! Holy monk! And yeah, we got a new polychroma. Hello. Yes, tonight's episode, the developer's barely disguised fetish. And a very unexpected guest. It's Miles Morales. Yeah, I was not actually expecting them to do that because you gotta remember, it's Marvel, baby. Yes, he may be one. Yes, Peter might be one of the worst characters in Marvel Rivals. I guess there's Pixar vibes over here. And it's Ghost of Tsushima. It's a Ghost of Tsushima power. I forgot the name of it. Oh yeah, right. I forgot the character's name, but yeah, I forgot. I was just checking to make sure I didn't forget anything here. Urban Dash. Yeah, it's a crazy taxi. And here we have... It's Gex! Yes, I'll say a version. A fun fact, apparently Square Enix still owns some of the rights to Gex, so that technically makes him our sole Square Enix rep. We memed Gex into the game. I know that Gex game is actually not pretty good, but we all just constantly like to meme about him. Yeah, this is just like playing Gex at Scott the Wood's house. Yeah, it's just a cute level. was gonna say that. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Don't forget where I am. Yeah, I would. I'm hoping that my TA didn't know about Hasbin Hotel. Like, good God. Here we got Retro Store Speeder. Even though Sony never made an 8-bit console. Yeah, did Scott ever comment about the... Oh, I didn't know this little sponges are sentient. That's cute. Oh god, every time I see something like that, that's cute. I keep thinking of... Okay, I don't know if everyone remembers like the infamous Pepsi commercial from 2017. Like, for those that forgot about it, Pepsi made a commercial called Live for Now, where basically how they're like some protests and like trying to unite with the power of Pepsi that ends racism. Obviously, everyone hated it. And I remember like there was like one SNL sketch where some guy keeps trying to sell it to everybody and it was like, don't even, and everybody kept telling him how it was a bad idea. And then like Caitlyn Jenner was like, yeah, I'll say like this to get back in the shot. I know, it's cute. Yeah, that was like one of the few times SNL got a laugh out of me. And we have John Worms. Like, I've never played the Worms games. I know they're like some kind of strategy game with worms, and that they have the holy hand grenade where you spawn, and breakfast cereals, and the number is 3. No more, no less. 4 is too short in there, and 4 is like 5 is right out. 1, 2, 5. Lisa, 3. Peak cinema right there. One of the greatest things to ever be done. Arthur, King of the Britons. Oh yes, this one power up that was only used like for one level. Oh look, little town and all. I like little. Why does this game have to be so fucking cute? I don't think I found something this adorable since, and a reindeer outfit, even though we're back over here because it's not Christmas anymore. And okay, so you do have like a certain amount of missions you can go to, but no, we're getting all of it. I missed the floaty. Yeah, I hadn't eaten much today. Probably for the best. Yeah, so these guys like live here or something, or is it does Jabus exist or? Oh god, an Astro getting crucified. Really, Lord J-Man? Said Topham. What, Kenji? I died via crucifixion, said Topham. No, Kenji, you were crushed to death by a giant tombstone. I was sent into space. I'm pretty sure I suffocated in the Earth's atmosphere, said Topham. You were still crushed. And by the time I was crushed, I was already dead, said Topham. Let's just stop arguing and enjoy some little Astros. Even though it's not Christmas. I wish I streamed it around Christmas, because as I said, devs did confirm there are going to be more. Also, can someone please draw Astro giving like the Game of the Year trophies to both, or one of his trophies to the mainly Game of the Year to whoever the main character was in Black Myth Wukong. I mean, I loved that game from when I played a bit, but I was too early in the story to like kind of know if our character has a name or not. Like a trophy inscription, because I always envision Astro as being an all-loving hero, like a guy that just likes it, has the mind of a child. Look, Club Penguin. I love the penguin. And yeah, that's like the one that's spoiled. It's Toomba. All I know is that it's a platformer, and apparently the soundbite for Flowey from Undertale, like his laugh, I think, was reused for him. Was reused from an enemy in that game, which was also a flower. Christmas theme thing. I haven't had this much of a cuteness overload. That's there. And now we have Croc. Legend of the Gobos. Or Cock. Legend of the Dildos. Yeah. So if you don't know what Chronicle is, it was a platformer from Argonaut Software, who were the guys who made the first 2 Star Fox games. Star Fox 1, the Star Fox 2 for Super Nintendo that got canceled, and then Nintendo brought it back a couple of years ago for a Super Nintendo Classic. Big Bang Theory. And we get John Demon Souls. And yep, we jingled his bells. And we got the best for last, even though I think I might have spoiled it early. Yeah, can we all agree that Astro is the cutest one? I want Astro next to Kirby being hugged. Giving Kirby a hug. I really like that song. Caboose is... Yeah, I'm convinced that might be the puppetry. Oh, puppetry? Yeah, puppetry. Let go of freedom. Jump on into that mail. Yes. Yes, he was spitting so many high bars that... And yep, it's the worst character in Marvel Rivals, Peter! If only we had Penny. Maybe he's the puppetry's father? I ain't no queer, I ain't no bad, I ain't no blue and big black man. Our puppetry? Yeah, puppetry. Take your freedom, me. Now jump on into that mouth. Jump on into that mouth. Jump into that mouth. Bye bye. Like, I think I get a. Yeah, again, how did Spider-Man get through? Like. And now we're gonna get the Gachapon. Astro has a nice ass. It would be hilarious if they actually added an Astro to, Yeah, like I said, I mainly just saved it because I wanted to... And yeah, this is like for some pre-order bonus there, and we got John Bloodborne, Parappa, Phrase, Safe Haven Friday Night Funkin'. Yeah, I was actually there. Like, I was even telling my mother about the job I'm doing. And she's still not pleased about the job I'm doing. Like, kid, do you not know the shit the angels do? Yes, it's hell, but here. All right, let's get my brain go awooga. One of those things from Horizon. Birds. A malware virus missile. What on earth do? Daxter. Against Fave Sony, please. Not to let the file sanity on every. A stealth. Striking Fear to 10 pins. Never meets its prey near me its maker. It's the origami killer from Heavy Rain. The one we caught wearing this one. Rare Memento. Souvenir for Unforgotten Friend. Bug catching basics. All things on Unforgettable Location. Like an iconic look. Barely defies gravity. American heavyweight. Natural Ascent. Even ghosts need to relax. I think they. Too cute to hunt. Asgard as it gets. Again, I've never played. Move on this outfit to a field on its own. Yeah, I really like how I rewatched them, and apparently, like the Nicholas Duche, the game's director, said, enhanced paintbrush transforms concretes into a canvas. So not Delson. Post-up. It's weird to liberate a nation. Irresistible bait. Guaranteed to get a bite. I've lost this panda, and not a certain other panda I know. And that's this. They've seen things you wouldn't believe. Birds, great thinkers. Hey, what's that sound? Travel fuzzball, fed up with being mistaken for a coconut. We found him. Fall of style. Rodin's glider. Turn a samurai into a samurai. Eco warrior. Wow, what big ears you have. What big penis. No, winning 11 can score without it. Is that an Inazuma 11 reference? Sticks to everything. Perfect for time trials. Too hot to for most to handle. Yeah, I think that's a lore reason. Squiggly part out of an underground movement. Our birthdays are culinary masterpieces. This outfit is a stale. We're about to get violet. Nothing to hide. So basically they're naked in that form. Ouch. Time of betting deals words for the ages. Okay, so time for a story time. So when I went to Los Angeles last year, I found like some retro games there, and one of the games they had was Medieval 2, and I even asked Paul and hinted that was like going to be one of the games he wanted me to play. And now look at it, Medieval 2 is on PS5 now. All right, Party Singers, Turn Singers of the Stars. Yeah, it's like the Sing Star avatars. Like I've never played Sing Star. Some karaoke game. All I know is that Chris Chan played it. Like was trying to play against the guy from that Liquid Chris. What did Liquid Chris ever talk about what happened with Chris when he did his mom? Yeah, I think that was like a Physar. All right, destined to go a little off-road. Victor, goddamn Sullivan. Man-stitched homeworld. Little replica of a big planet. Why do people like think these guys hate each other? Like, so as I said before, an idea I have for like if they ever make a PlayStation All Stars 2 for a rivalry with him is that, all right, snow globe. Right, can't get cooler than this. Our clothing. Hey, Rob. Kids are giving. Real racer drift backwards. Ugh. So, time to talk about stuff. Like, so apparently, as I said back when I played this game, when I saw this character, saw this chick. Her name is Reiko Nagase. I think, I think she might even have been like one of the character from It's Combat 5, like, might be based on her. Yeah, it's Combat Ferrara. Basically, she's like the poster girl of the games. So apparently in earlier builds of the game, Kei Nagase, like one of the characters, and apparently so Ridge Racer R4, like the one of the songs was going to the beat. There's a place I'd rather be. Yeah. To the finish line. Everywhere you look, it's right on time. Well, he was the one that composed it, and apparently that song was in the game's files because to try and test out the music, and I was hoping that that's gonna make Namco and the Break the Target suite from Melee, hoping that will be enough for Nintendo to go after it. For Nintendo and Namco to go after him after Ninja Buff and the Fan game, therefore possibly halt Friday Night Funkin's development and maybe even get it canceled. And then I found out something horrifying. So apparently Kota Takahashi became a freelancer, left Namco at some point, and ended up being a freelance artist for a bunch of other games. And unfortunately, and even had a Patreon for some stuff. Unfortunately, he was contacted to compose music for the he composed music he was paid for by Ninja Buff and the Fam Arcade to make music for Friday Night Funkin's Erect mode. Like, the only way I could see this how this happened is if he was really low on money and was desperate and had to take this job. That's the only way I could see it happening. And here's Rodstar. Means we can find a prison. Yeah, that's a reference to the beginning of the events of the first game. I don't know why Dart only has like one arm there. Let's go as juicy. Like my penis. Alright, likely to inspire a change of heart. This ride's one of a kind. Deek's Drift. Yeah, I think I mentioned this before that the director of Days Gone didn't like saying Deke in the game, and he's like, look, they turned the character into a cartoon shill. Yeah, apparently the devs were making a live service game but got canceled, and apparently it was supposed to be a God of War game. They're saying that we're gonna still work on some cool shit. I'm really hoping they're not high on the list to be shut down, because apparently, if you don't know, Polyphony Digital The guys who made, I'm sorry, Media Molecule, the guys who made Little Big Planet, were actually very high on the list of games of companies Sony were going to shut down. But in the end, London Studio took the bullet. Apparently, meanwhile, like, Deke's actor, actually, when he found out, he was like, oh shit, they put my character in this game? Fuck yeah, I'm gonna buy this. Dangerous playing. Better escape than never. One-way shuttle. Return trips not permitted. For liberty! Ace aircraft. Ready to take flights. It's like the main... Mobius 1? The color is Ultra. Man. Ultraman. Ultraman, here he comes from the sky. Ultraman, Ultraman, watch our hero fly. I have never watched Ultraman. In a super jet, he comes from 1,000,000,000 miles away. From a distant planet land comes our hero, Ultraman. Yeah, I also kind of love Eiji Tsuburaya. Like, apparently Eiji Tsuburaya was a legend. Like, I read stuff in my Danganronpa 1 Let's Play, Danganronpa 2 Let's Play, that he, I thought he basically kind of had the personalities of the heroes in the shows and stuff he made. Like, apparently, he was not a huge fan of unfriendly violence. Basically, violence tame enough to get past censors, but still intense enough to be uncomfortable for some kids. Like, Kingdom Hearts had some of this stuff. I mean, Scar getting mauled off screen. I mean, back then, PG meant something. And to quote the nostalgia critic, PG now pretty much means practically G. And even like in the Yu-Gi-Oh! In Season 0 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, like, yeah, for those who don't know, the original anime, there was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime that came before it. Fans like to call this version Season 0. Since, well, it was never dubbed, but there was like a fan dub, and I even was on their Discord for a while. Like, when I saw them, I'm like, what? essentially there's like one episode, like basically there's like some guy that like really liked to collect watches. And like try to steal some watch that this one girl that was like kind of crazy. That was she was like a one-off character in the anime, in the manga, but Miho was there, but she ended up becoming like a minor character, a main character in this series, even though. I don't know why she. But yeah, the guy like had some body horror on him. Like, good God, like yeah. Apparently that was like Tetsuya Takahashi wanted to do. He wanted to try and make a horror manga at first, but then Duel Monsters happened. In fact, fun fact, it wasn't even called Duel Monsters. It was called Magic and Wizards. But obviously, a certain other card game was down at that time. And I think it was like meant to imply. I think it was even. I think like yeah, because Duel Monsters like that card game was meant to be for that one chapter of the manga. But people liked it, but fans kept asking him more about this card game. That he's like, Astro making all card games on motorcycles later. All right, like a thunderbolt. Oh, he's fat. Bad side attack. So there for Fred. Anyone have a cushion? Deep blue, see? New cat cool. Grape juice straight from the vine. Vine. You know, because vampire. The duo cutting a rough way. I need to play that game. Puppeteers. Is it made by a Japanese studio? One. Guy with chains. Cut with such high vibrancy, like vibrating chocoto. A game-changing relic. Bun. No, not the road that it bends. Yeah. So, if you don't know, this guy's from a game called Motor 2 Grand Prix, which is basically if Roger Rabbit was a kart racer. It was basically, to quote, it was basically a kart racer. That's to quote, some call me Johnny. Not bad, but it's essentially a prototype for the Gran Turismo series, because apparently the devs made that to try and make it. Well, pull any enemy guard unless you move. And if guard like just removes it. What was that noise? Friendly drone. Stops its feeling like going astray. The guitar is not in your mind. Pretty advanced for a relic. Yeah, I will do a let's play that game. Oh yeah, also fun fact, 100 the last the 100 Lion Last of its Academy's release date got announced. It's going to come out on April 24th. If you don't remember that game, it's a game from the guys who created from Kodaka. It's basically Fire Emblem meets Danganronpa. And Crate Rigger, good as any wrench. I remember like the furries like went wild for her. Like I still remember that because I'll mistake it for a raven. Yeah, that's a very sexy design. Like I'm so bad we didn't tone it down because this is a kid's game, technically. Okay, look, something I find really wholesome on Reddit. No wholesome Chuggus memes. I've seen a lot of parents on Reddit, like parents on Reddit posting the game of their kids, like how much they loved it, and some of their kids even dress like Astro for Halloween. That's adorable. Ancient interface gives its wearer focus. Noise generator, just beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. No one wants to beat it, beat it. Couch and TV game thing. Pepsi for TV game. Settles domestic bets. Deity's Blades, a heavenly pairing. Summer Essentials, Tongue of Wine. Tongue of Knowledge. Makes live reading. Oh yeah, so this character, I said there's like, I thought one of the dwarves from the game was played by the same guy that played Armstrong in Metal Gear Rising: Revenge of the Knuckles featuring Dante from Devil May Cry series. No, it's this character. Foreigner's Katana keeps yokai at bay. Federation Falcon, Principle of European Engineering. Outside Fruit Knife, West Slice. Batter's Boundary. Need a big swing to get plate. Swing Ring, great to hang out with. Brazilian Bullet takes a bite of the competition. Rescued Fish, back where it belongs. Oh yeah, right. Remember, like, so for context, like this is from, the character this guy's from is from Detroit Become Human, and I know the main character's named Connor. He's like an android, and android's like a slave labor of sorts. All I kind of know is that Connor's basically Kibo from Danganronpa, just a nice robot guy, only not as socially awkward and the cinnamon roll as him. There's like something involving fish. All I know is that he has like a racist or robophobic partner named Hank, who's played by... God, what's the guy's name? By Clancy Brown. If you don't know, is the voice actor for Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob. Apparently, he played a character like he was like a somewhat well-known actor beforehand, mainly voicing like playing a character in Shawshank Redemption and some guy in Highlander. And Mr. Krabs, and apparently people are making jokes. He's like Mr. Krabs, and like, and Mr. Krabs would definitely swear. Yeah. Oh yeah, I even like asked. Yesterday, I asked my coworker. Like, I thought to myself, what happened to Mr. Krabs as a communist? And I asked him. He's like, and then it was like very remembrance. I guess it's not even 7, and you're already asking the deep questions. Like, all right, damn, I forgot to read that. Oh well. Iconic Gate, a gateway to the world of entertainment. Rolling dice fall. Start chase available at no extra charge. Village Mouse Figure. That thing should be forbidden. Your narc service. There's a thing right of the Nexus squads. Speaking of it, freedom of proxy, peace, freedom, and liberty! Ass cheeks. Rallying banner. Bear speak higher for his power. Ineffectual jail. A reminder of Drake's misfortune. Maestro's podium. He controls the baton. He controls the baton. Controls the music. Yeah, the guy's name is Tak. Was like apparently. Rather than a Mad Maestro, he's from a game called Mad Maestro on the PS1 or PS2. It was a real game that Sony made. The company like that no longer exists. I think this productions and basically they're just playing like classical music around town, like trying to save a concert hall from being torn down. And the Japanese release even had like a controller of sorts. And remember when I first, I'm sure you guys don't remember this, because when I first saw this character, I thought that whole level in general, because I wasn't really familiar with music games, because never played SingStar in this. I thought this was like meant to be a composer a cameo from the game's composer. Nope. Magic Smithy, a forged weapon with mythical portions. Inherited Yugatana, the family heirloom slaves queen. Boys, but he grew into it after all. Dad of boy. Right. He has stars in his eyes. Let's see. Yeah, his cat's name is Dusty, by the way. Uncharted territory. Let me treasure. Cookie balls. Do they come in banana flavor? Survival kit. Makes enemies quiver and fear. Yeah, apparently my girlfriend Huega is familiar with the Last of Us of HBO. And again, I ran this. I never really liked the first game to begin with, even before what happened. Even before Last of Us 2 happened. And then when Last of Us 1 happened, a remake of a game that did not need a remake. And this got remastered PS5. Yeah, I think that's fine. Like, I mean, the first game's remake was justified. Like, the first game's remaster was justified. The PS3, the PS4 couldn't play PS3 games, but and granted, Sony was run by a dumbass back then. Like, why would people want to play these older games? Bitch, do you not know about the retro game market? And there's like so much crunch culture during development. Again, why was the remake necessary? And then there was Bill. Like I said before, there was a character named Bill. I did not like Bill at all. Like I hated it. He was a dick. Like Bill was like one of the most insufferable characters in the whole game. Like I mean, Henry and Sam, I liked those guys. But, again, Bill was an asshole. And just keep in mind, this is like, I didn't even know Bill was king until people were talking about it in the HBO series. Like, when they were talking about it online. And I didn't even... Keep in mind, it's been like, what? It's been like a decade since it's been like a decade since I last played Last of Us 1. But I didn't, so yeah, I don't hate Bill because he's gay. I hate Bill because he was an asshole. So, I feel like that just tells me that the devs didn't do a good job about that. Paranormal TV, did I not get so good? Thank you for making me naughty. Deserves to be pounced on. It's got a good pounding. spiky pole. Get straight at some point. Bad homophobic. Couple dice. The devils are in the details. Needs a little, requires a little encouragement. Aww. Reminder, Wego likes her design. I mean, her face design, not her, gush gem. Ape catcher. There's no escaping it. Potassium pod. It's one side that counts. Little green man. Trust me. Trust you as far as you can throw them. Later recipient. Hold the layer. A personal legend for its recipients. First mounted web shooters. Helps you get across the swing of things. Makes you a swinger. The controller just moved. Yes, I still have it. He really is psychic. Blend in 3000. Behind the same Indian technology. Oh yeah, I think it's a reference to so Ape Escape had a crossover with Metal Gear Solid. Like there was like some game called Metal Gear Solid. It's going to be a parody of the Japanese title series, Saru Gets You. Essentially what happens is that Snake gets kidnapped and one of the monkeys has to save him. And there's like one in Metal Gear Solid 3 where Snake has like, bro, that's not, I am not taking any Metal Gears! Anti-demon set. Style suspected. Demons call much sexist style. A Jerome Diorama Model Village. Sword of Dreams. Nightmares Beware. Yeah, I was baffled about this game. Like, so for context, Alundra was like some Zelda-esque action RPG. Made by a studio that's mostly a support studio now. They're called Matrix Software. They're mostly a support studio now, if I'm correct, but they have worked. They're mainly a contract studio, and they mainly work with Square Enix. They work with a lot of other companies like Square Enix, and this was their first game? And I worked on a game called Dual Hearts there, and the reason why I was baffled about this, because I thought it was like some game from like a publisher that went bankrupt years ago. Not a major studio that still exists. And then there was a game called Alundra, like Dual Hearts, and there was a sequel that's a 3D, but it's not as well received, and I don't think I ever played, and I never played it. They also made the Final Fantasy 4 and 3 remakes on DS. 4 is my favorite Final Fantasy. Yes, I said it. Remade a lot of Dragon Quest games. Oh, and they worked on Groove Coaster? Damn! I don't know if they're still around, though. And they worked on this game called Brigandine, The Legend of Rustia, which is basically a sequel to this game called Brigandine, The Legend of Florencia, which is basically a more in-depth version of Fire Emblem. And comfortable. Rising sun here. The future is now. Oh, Japan. Sorry. Sarmen Shimbun. Oh, wait. It means news in Japanese. Sorry, I'm having hiccups like a heart attack. UFOs, giant teddy bears, showing at children, fake news. Wow. Join the high-speed revolution. Sharpshooter out. No talent required. So Friday Night Funkin' fans, okay. Bunker about. Get back on the grate out. I got TPS for Colossi. How exotic! I think it's like a. Comes a live expression for the media dimension. Or popular random YouTuber, random people on the internet. Hey y'all! You know, invincible, invincible! Oh! There's swinging reports in style. A literal party crasher. Yep, there's Elliot Page. Yeah, it's kind of hard to talk about this character because if you don't know, this character was like the main character of Beyond Two Souls, which is a game that's basically the actress that played her was an actress that was then known as Ellen Page. And apparently a lot of people thought that Ellen Page was going to be playing Ellie in Last of Us because, well, the characters looked similar. But apparently that was just a coincidence. Oh wait, what does that say? Still... Oh, so it's still here. Is that... But if you gotta get to at some point, Ellen Page transition, and now he goes by Elliot Page. Sorry, I am so sorry. Elliot Page. Patrick Kopp. You don't look so well, officer. Yep. There he is, Omoribun. Your husband, though. Front door. Probably locked for good reason. Yeah, the kids are back. We haven't played much Spider Kids before, but what's that a reference to? We're on quarter home. Rodney Gribbon. Vampire slang. Get ready to get cracking. Alright. I like her. War off a strict activity. Get a little too self-aware. Doggy toys. Irresistible to robot dogs. Yeah, apparently this guy, so there was like some robot dog toys that Sony made in the 2000s that were really popular, and there were even referenced in South Park. Arrow Flinger. No, not actually, I tried it. Luminous Sign. Powered by one bright spark. Night Javelins. You can throw this. Lancelot. Get the knife, get the knife, get the knife. I wonder why they even picked him. Wait. How are all creature swords? Even snakes? Snakes! Snakes! Throw the smallest sword. Nothing guilt about this Xenogear. Fairly with a boy. A cleaver of weaponry. In an unfamiliar world. The game. Earlier, it's a game called Farpoint, which like has you fighting spiders. I'm never gonna play that game ever. Spiders terrify me, like ferocious spirits. Cube Crusher honestly lives life on the edge. I do not know how the hell to play that game. It's called Intelligent Cube, by the way. Viral Vile. May cause suchness and increased appetite. COVID, basically. What? Where they fly? Onto the plant. Why won't it grow? The cutlass. Because a normal cutlass just won't cut it. They're heavy sleepers. Versus cargo. A very special delivery. Swimming barrels. Save your arrows. Tortoise saving. Keep him warm at all costs. Okay, apparently that was a small turtle house. Fatal workbench. They're all the best pieces. A creative way to earn karma. Man, a plan, an airsoft can. Try get a real buzz. A living piece of prehistory. Aren't T-Rexes like... And look at that. The big brain is going awooga. And don't worry, I'll be saving the interactions for the end. And yes, Peter and Miles are on top. I mean, I remember playing the Spider-Man PS4 a lot when it first came out. And yeah, those are the last zones that unlock that level. Sorry again. What the heck on? I feel like I'm having a heart attack. Oh, Snake wants to help. Yeah, so the things that... Prison Lion is from the original Legend Dragoon. Apparently at some point, Dart... When Dart was trying to rescue his childhood friend, Sean, I think's the name. He gets in prison and manages to grab like the closest sword he could find. Like, the only sword he could find. Yeah, I'm gonna go look for a good place to grind for coins. And I'm sorry for the hiccups. I don't know what caused them. I don't have a choice. I have to. You guys are gonna just have to hear me hiccup for the rest of the stream. I know. I don't want to do it either. Also, fuck the FNF fans for. Yeah, I cannot stop bashing like. Yeah, the only thing I kind of know was that the... Yeah, I remember getting like one of my favorite comments. I started reading, people started reading the comment in for Hank in Detroit Become Human is that some people like said that he hates robots because Mr. SpongeBob and Squidward thought he was one. Mr. Krabs! Can I join in? Yeah, can we all agree that that Wiggler? Yeah. The other thing I kind of stressed was I took in some of my jobs is that I kind of rant about how like people don't want like more wisecracky heroes, because again that's kind of why I think Concord failed, is because not just the character design, not just the fact that it was another goddamn life, it was a hero shoot, it was a generic hero shooter that had no substance, nothing special hero shooter that costed $40 when all the better ones like Marvel Rivals are free, and focusing too much on story for an online game that's not story driven. I think another factor was that it was a wisecracky, jokey anti. It was like, do you remember any of the personalities like? Like the only one I can remember was that, like that great the Star-Lord, like the revolver guy. All I can remember is that he liked Hot Dust 6 floaty type. Ha. This woman funny back in 2016, but not anymore. And that's when I told them about Sean. I mean, granted they don't really remember, like, the family I live with is like they don't really remember him very much. Sean mainly served like a lot of nobles, but and the first guy he sealed, I think, basically the first hitman, the first person shot away, because Sean uses the weapon. Like, I'm sure you guys don't know when Adam Eve like fed the apple god and trusted an angel to guard Eden with a sword made of fire. Well, apparently Eden, that was true, but Eden actually exists in a pocket dimension. And another thing I kind of why is that Concord's that Astro Bot was that why the character design is terrible is because Astro, Astro. I mean, come on, people haven't gotten tired. The MCU has not had a. The MCU has gotten way too downhill for me. I keep saying Ant-Man Wasp 3 was one of the worst movies I ever saw. Like, as I said, only thing I can recall was only thing I could recall was that Bill Murray was in it. That's it. Honestly, I'd rather watch Mac and Me. You know, because Paul Rudd. Oh, Infinity Dicky got an update. Okay. Yeah, it's a premium title. Like, apparently all I know is that some guy worked on Breath of the Wild worked on it. Okay, I may have to pause the stream for a bit. Hold on, yeah, I've been hanging out a lot of Lauren lately because apparently, and on Discord, like, for reasons I don't think I'm allowed to disclose, but. Also, Rachel, I'm still sorry for spelling your name wrong that one time. Yeah. So, if you don't know, Rachel, like, during a previous stream of her, if you don't know who Rachel is, Lauren's sister. I sort of watch other streams, like, one day they're watching, TikToks. Like, when that ban was supposed to happen. I don't think it ever went through. In light of recent events. Yeah, I know political, but I think even mentioning that politician in particular's name is enough to piss people off. So, and it's part of my policy here. Mountain Border, for Cool Border Zula, you need some serious schooling. 1080 is still better. Lads, Longsword. Should have a great 5 experience. I need to play those games. Yeah, I actually saw I went to like Pink Elephant, which is like an old retro game shop in Seattle. And I remember that there was like some oh, Pink Gorilla. Yeah, there were a game shop in Seattle, and I actually went there and I bought Sengoku Basara. Apparently there was like something that happened to that store a while ago. Like, that store got robbed. And they had a copy of... They had like a Japanese manual for alright. Makes the Astro Scope. Boom. Right. No ball is safe. And finally, make them go for a spin. Burr, 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 da, 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 da. Alright, well, I have to watch where my family, my dogs have, well, hang out with them. Alright, so apparently Lauren like saw like this thing Bibble from like one of those Barbie direct-to-video DVD movies, and I had a feeling when I saw this character, like, because, you know, cutesy animal mascot characters, they're a very divisive bunch. They're either loved or scrappy or something in between. And I checked TV tropes, and yes, that guy was basically it. Well, I'm gonna be out for a bit. Enjoy some of the nice video music. I got a Fives model kit! I'm back! Hi, Astro! And that's not great. I mean, granted, this game doesn't have any online features, so... Yeah, let's go talk to look at the Astros. First, this guy. See right there, you make what I say? Okay, apparently it's from a game called Ori no Ryoi. It's called My Cooking, and... Right. Let me just check. It's back. And that, baby, here comes the money! Money talks. Here comes the money! Money, 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 money! Ching, ching, bling, bling, dollar, dollar! And then there's this guy, I think it's a girl from Jumping Flash. Basically like a early 2D platformer. See here. Oh yeah, that's Taro and Kuro. They were, for a time, Sony Japan's mascots. They appeared in a game called Doko Demo Isho, or which I do not know what that means in Japanese, but Doko Demo Isho was like some game that had like a little memory card thing called that had an LCD screen that for some reason didn't come out here in America, and I don't know why. Yeah, the Zero was longer than I expected. Like, I don't know how long I was down there, and that's Kuro. They even appeared in Danganronpa. Kaboom! Away. And there's a... all I know... Okay, that's Fanoa. Basically, all I know is that the game that guy created, apparently he made it because he didn't think games had interesting stories back then. Did he not know about the JRPG scene at the time? But hey, it's a guy that made Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden was badass. Oh yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4! Oh right, so something I found out recently. So, a couple of days ago I got a, I bought my first Sentai toy yesterday. Oh yeah, and... yeah, that's, Tear from Suikoden. Basically, it's, and katabari tabashi. And Gungrave! I love laughing at people's misery. So I friggin' love Daiki Kasho's music in Retros, but like, looking for you now, looking for you, that is a song worthy of the radio, like, best. And that's Captain Rock from, again, Gran Turismo's predecessor. Keep them next to each other. Boss? Isn't that a VR game? And I I think this guy's name is Ash. He's from Concrete Genie. Basically, some kid that got bullied a lot, started like drawing stuff out of like his hometown that's like suffering from like an economic depression, and the dog from Tokyo Jungle. Aw, he likes to follow you. It's cute. And there's Kazuya. And yes, he has a devil form. Keeping up with the Mishivas. Yeah, that's what I like to call the plot. I like to explain the... I don't know what happened there. Alright, yes. Let's go see our virtual spiders, and then we see real spiders. I have never played Farpoint. Is it any good? Is there like a bow that turns off the spiders? And that's the chick from Returnal. Basically, if you don't know what Returnal is, it's basically Metroid Prime but roguelike. It's actually pretty good, Oh, quite good. All I kind of know is that the actress that played the main character in that game, I do not know her name. She's the lady that plays Diane in Hitman. And weed. And look, oh god, I screwed up your save data. Whoops. Yeah, apparently in the... What's that? Are those like busted up ink ribbons? Okay, yeah, they're ink ribbons. Yeah, if you don't know, you literally had to have an item just to save the game. And... yeah, you would have turned everybody into zombies. And look. The zombie officer just jumping up on Leon. Leon's like, no, let me nerf this. And then... just the fact that they turn like it, we're like, oh god, Dad's gonna ground us. And yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I just picked everyone but the right one. That's, if you don't know who that is, that's Claire. She is Chris's sister. Apparently, during development, she was supposed to be like a different character. So apparently there was a prototype for Resident Evil 2, and it's called Resident Evil 1.5, and Capcom just did not like how the game turned out, and apparently early on, Leon was apparently at some point Leon was supposed to be a veteran cop instead of a rookie cop. And so there was a girl named Ezra Walker. Ezra Walker was a character that was in Resident Evil 1's prototype. Apparently, she was like a college student that was into motocross racing, and basically was just arrived in Raccoon City during the time of the outbreak. The reason she changed is because, Leon's name was Grant Bittman. That's hilarious. And originally, Urza was a... oh, my Leon's Italian American? Damn. Yeah, I'm checking the Resident Evil wiki. Yeah, apparently, and his name was Grant Bittman, which... I don't know if a worried button would have sent for the guy if he was called that. And originally he was like supposed to be a rookie cop, and a guy supposed to be a police officer of the like supposed to be like a veteran cop, but he changed to a rookie. Yeah, I gotta remember that was Leon's first day on the job. And William, I think this guy's name from John Neo. All I kind of know about Neo was that apparently it was based on a script idea from Akira Kurosawa. If you don't know, he was to Spielberg. He was to Japan what Spielberg is to America. Like this, he was like a very pro. And Samanosuke, I'm so baffled they did this. I mean, for those who don't know Samanosuke was played by was based on an actor who even did the mocap. And like, he was already like, this guy was like some celebrity in Japan when this game came out, but so I thought that there had been a rights issue. Oh yeah, again, we're getting a new Onimusha, and apparently I think Omori-bun has heard of it. All right, let's. There we go. And that's a Raven. Sorry, I love the flossing. The flossing is the funniest thing ever. There is Nariko. Again, underrated hack and slash. And oh, what was that thing he had in there? Yeah, like I said, this is based on the male protagonist of Rise of the Ronin. I mean, it's okay, I guess. I mean, no, it's because Wukong. Oh, is that a cat? Or a squirrel? Does Japan even have squirrels? And yeah. Oh, it's just like playing Gex at Donkey's house. Yeah, does Japan have squirrels? Oh yeah, they do. And now we go to Croc. Yeah, I actually bought the game recently, back on Black Friday last year, and apparently, like, kind of good thing I did because that was when the game got, because you don't know, Croc got delayed. So it's supposed to be like a remaster of the game, but ended up getting delayed, and what the hell? Can someone please explain that? Alright, Jane Demon Souls. She had a freaking lighter. And oh god, I killed John Demon Souls. Yes. You know, it would be funny if he had a. And the Americans. Gee, bias punch, SOB. I know you're Japanese, but there. Yeah, we don't know if, yeah, this Bizarre, Kyrex, Piranha, AG Systems, and Oricom, the Americans. I'm Team Icarus. Hail Helgast! Is that racist? I mean, I know Nazi stuff's kind of controversial as of late, in light of, you know, but despite all Reddit's banning all of Twitter. But basically, that's what the Helghast pretty much are. Space Nazis. Alright, this guy, oh, a hologram. Hello, Steve. Like an alcohol. I need to play Horizon. Is it? I mean, before I played it, I loved it. You. Bob. Jimmy. He was just loving how, no matter what he does, he likes to floss like a boss. Yeah, Jane Sing... Hey. John Singstar. Up, down, shoot, shoot, shoot. Of course, the bad maestro. Oh yeah, right. I even came up with this idea once, but that my idea for like if they were to play it, there was like for a Yakuza stage, it would be set in Kamurocho because of course, and just when the fight's back in for the mashup, the character is the mashup be with Incredible Crisis. That what happens is that at some point during the fight, the character, the father shows up, and that's when like shit. He's going to get chased by the falling statue, and then of course the giant teddy bear happens, and then the kids and the wife start trying to fire missiles. Yeah, Tumba, who wants to hump his pig? Is Tumba even like a Sony IP, or is it someone else? Rayman, I am so sorry for how Ubisoft has turned. I even think that Ubisoft was one of the better Western publishers. And then they start, no, but the past 50 years been a shit show for them. In fact, the irony is, that I think EA, despite how much the internet loves to joke on them, they're the lesser of three evils to me. Because they're... Come on, think about... The worst EA has done was microtransactions. I mean, yeah! I haven't even played much of Dragon's Age, and I'm pretty sure the older games were better. But... I mean, Dragon Age... And I do agree with one thing, that didn't feel M-worthy, like, and I did, again, we really need an E15, T15 rating, something between T and M. How could this happen? None have beat me until now. Does he not have the dildo? Okay, so I'm not kidding about that. So in Japan, there was the game came with a dildo. I'm a vibrator. Okay, so Rez is a rhythm game that was made by the guy that made Space Channel 5 and Tetris. Tetris Effect. Basically, there was something called a trance vibrator, which was basically it just meant like to vibrate to the gameplay, and Apparently, some Japanese blogger manages to say that his girlfriend said that Grandma used it to pleasure herself. And when apparently the guy said just like the feeling on his foot, like the guy made a sex toy. And there's Buzz. Can we have like as a PlayStation exclusive host for a future Jackbox game, please, Odie? We're not gonna use them. And the first, let's start with Electra. Can we have your game on PS5 soon? Ow. Is that something Electra does? I know that that's the character's name is Electra, and I don't know your name, but oh yeah, I don't think I ever finished it when I mentioned streamed this game the first time. So one of my inspirations for JMod is Professor G4 Red vs. Blue, and to an extent, Sonic Zombies. This was a game that was, oh, Jaster. Jaster's the guy's name. So... the guy was... there was a guy named Patty the Dog who made a series of videos called 100 Ways to Die in Halo 3. In Halo. Basically, a series of short comedic videos of how to die in the game Halo. How to die in the Halo franchise. He just disappeared one day, and it sucked because that game was one of my... those videos were one of my favorites on YouTube as a kid, and... okay, there. And... is that something that happens? I need to play that game. And my boy, Dart! Come on, Dart, let me see it. Supposed to be double slash. Right. That guy. John MLB, the show. Remember there was like some terrifying glitch to have like a character's all like full of holes. Soda! Is that something Eve does? Okay. And you need some serious schooling! It's weird for her to be next to sports characters. Tony Hawk. John Football. He just had another one. Alright, the ape is getting rant. Why couldn't we just have them be individual, like the members of Freaky Monkey 5? Even the nightmare that is Yellow Monkey. Like, I still have nightmares of him in my sleep. Also, can we also just have Team Asobi work on another Ape Escape, please? Yeah, that reminds me of like the Heavy's sandwich. Oh yeah, I can confirm. Spectre's the Tumblr sexy man. Like, why? Is that something? Okay. Hey, I play games! That doesn't mean I know every reference! Why does he have a chicken? Can someone please explain every reference? And there's the cursor from Dreams. Yeah, why did Dreams fail? I blame COVID. Yeah, I blame COVID. I know. Look, the game was like came out right before COVID happened. I mean, Donkey. Did Donkey's video not do anything? Oh, speaking of Donkey, funny story. When Dreams came out, Donkey. I remember like when one of the videos things Donkey had where he jokingly messed around with a kid, like played some kid's crappy Dreams level, and the kid actually took it well. It even said "Thank you, Donkey" on his video level description. And there's Norman Reedus. Yeah, he says, "Gotta believe." Yeah, I gotta play Viper. Yeah, Viper only came out in Japan and Europe for a while, but it wasn't until like a few years ago that it came out here in America. Bun, 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 bun. Yeah, maybe I say people paid for but are they even still in business? Come on, let's have him do the dance, even though I have the achievement already. And there's Aku Aku, wait, Uka Uka. Yeah, they have the same names. And yeah, Doctor, fuck yeah, man! Yeah, every time I see like whenever Jackson show up at the game over screens, I would always imagine him saying, "You got Doctor, fuck yeah, man!" Yeah, we got male fan service. I love Ghost of Tsushima. Infinitely better than Last of Us 2. It was the best game come from Sony that year. Wait, what was that he dropped? Wander dropped. Yeah, I know that's the main character's name is Wander. Lizard people! And the horse's name is Argo, and apparently people love Argo. He is the real MVP according to Jacksepticeye. Yeah, Jacksepticeye, I love that game. Remember when he showed up in her Digio Gaming episode? I thought it was very distracting hearing him, but apparently Jacksepticeye said that's his favorite game of all time. So, okay then. Then they actually got Donkey, which got even more distracting. Because you gotta know, it's Donkey, the guy who never takes anything seriously, aside from publishing indie games. And there's Johnny's combat. Historia. Melons. I love big, juicy melons. Cheeky. Oh, that's a dove. And now she... I'm gonna say a slur! Kina. Oh, that's cute. I'm sorry. It looks like Sackboy was gonna take a shit. Yeah, I wonder why Sony stopped making Little Big Planet games. I mean, I know Media Molecule wanted to make a new game, but make something else, but... And I'm really hoping that Restitch comes out soon. If you don't know, there's like some guys made a successor called Restitch, so the original was supposed to be a fan remake. But then Sony filed a cease and desist order because it's their IP to sit on and do nothing with. They have a Patreon. I am not sponsored, but you should probably check them out. They make cool shit. And, I mean, no, bad, Ethan! Bad! Shut up, Ethan! Come on, eat him! Be like, beyond. Good! Now crush him! Crush his pretzel little body against that annoying little shit! Okay, I don't know why everyone hates Navi so much. Maybe if she did, like, every 5 minutes to tell you that, hey, he's in every 5 minutes. I can understand. But I do not hate Navi very much. gotta download some stuff for a sec. I mean, he's annoying, he's arrogant, he's like one of the reasons why I don't like Okami very much. Why don't view Okami's masterpiece that much. Like, I mean, it's a good game, just not best game of all time material. And Isun is one of the reasons, why. Isun just fucking annoys me, like, yes, internet, I have a character I hate more than Hyoko Sayonji and Deshiko Thunderbolt. Oh wait, Ball can turn into dog? And making the memorable omelets here, Kratos! Can't front over every egg! That's so even funny, so something funny is apparently both is that Quentin Flynn and Quentin Flynn and Armstrong's actor got in on the Metal Gear Rising memes. Armstrong Armstrong's actor is a guy named Alistair Duncan. Alistair Duncan, actually, he said apparently he's a real estate broker. And he's Scottish. Oh, they're gonna have to glue you back together in hell. And he voiced Alfred in Batman. Okay, so they even got it on the watch back of his source. Yeah, I can say right back to my source. I made it the fuck up. I freaking love that. I love back source. He made an already memed game even more memeier, the spicier. And hello. Is this chick a Valkyrie? And now she's bad. And now this chick. Ouch. Oh, I kind of know. Massive spoilers for God of War PS4 is that boy is actually Loki. Right. I need to play this game. I almost like Let's Play like last year, but the controls are so damn fucked. Like, thankfully the remaster made it better. And there's Kane. He's a vampire. Hey, Julius. Yes, I mean he still remembers me. I mean I was a one-off hitman for him. This guy's a vampire. He probably has like 50 other guys trying to kill him. I mean at least one. At least. Granted, the one I had to kill was also an angel, so there's that. Puppy. Yeah, you're cured. That's how we're gonna cure the shroom virus. Oh! Okay. Every time you guys read your mind. can feel the controller vibrate. Yeah, it really is psychic! If you're wondering what's the deal with riding in watermelons, apparently that was something that was shown off in early trailers for Metal Gear Rising, Revengeance Knuckles featuring Dante. And... oh, spoiler! Now you died in Zanzibar! He's like Waluigi, he died in Zanzibar. Okay, so some random shit that kept saying that every time Waluigi died in Zanzibar. Alright, bow, 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 boo, boo, boo. Come on, spray your ass cheeks for me, man. Friendly fire, ass cheeks spread. Ass cheeks spread again. I need to play that new update. And oh god, bugs! How dare you! Now remember, kids, the bugs represent communism. All right, let's see what we got here. Hello there, Elliot's page. Got this. Let's be talking about him even more harder than we do. And then there's Cole. And there's Fetch. And Delson doing the bomb thing I love so much. Okay, kind of ruined it by... oh, the jacket! Yeah, the jacket, every time like the more karma you have, depending on the crowd you're going with, it'll like change like they're like show like they're a paragon, a hero, or a villain. God, I freaking loved him for the second son so much. Yeah, I am sorry if this stream was lasting longer than expected. And there's goddamn Sullivan. And I have not finished Persona 3 Reload. And that chick. Okay, I never played Uncharted 5. All I kind of know is that at first I just assumed it only worked on PlayStation 4 Pro. What does it? What's this chick's name? All I know is that Chloe, I think is this girl's name. And that she helped out Chloe. She helped him out during Uncharted 3. I remember, like, there was, like, one British guy. I forgot his name. Like, fun fact, that British guy, he was supposed to be in the entire game, but, apparently his actor was cast to be in the Hobbit trilogy, which meant he had to move to New Zealand to film it. That's kind of why they did that weird, like, way of writing him out of it. Alright. Yeah, I wonder why it's not him. Why it's just this guy. Like, what about Tenzin? You don't know, Tenzin. Tenzin was some guy from Tibet. That was like, that helped out. Tenzin, like, he never spoke English once. He was a Tibetan guy and a Tibetan badass. Wait, Medic did his motion cam? I mean... yeah, yeah, I don't know why they didn't make a Tenzin. Like, Tenzin would make more sense, like, you know, because you at least remember the guy. I love Uncharted 4. I love Uncharted. And, okay, hot take, I'm actually kind of interested in Intergalactic, like... Because remember there was like that game, yes, the prog placement was just very overboard, but for some reason I'm actually kind of interested in it this time. Like, and I don't know why. I mean, why was there so many product placement there? Like, look, another reason why I don't like Uncharted Last of Us very much was, to put it bluntly, Neil Druckmann has a very inflated ego, and oh god, he sends underpants. Like, when the voting for Last of Us for Game of the Year happened in 2020, Neil Druckmann said, "Every time Last of Us 2 gets a vote, a hater will lose their caps lock." I replied with, "Every time Last of Us 2 gets a vote, a puppy dies." That's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge reference, by the way. Yeah, the other wiki. Now I summon Dark Vision Girls, firing out numerous cosplayers. Found who's fan cosplays about the world. Alright, let's see. We got Lara Croft and ow! There's Pyramid Head, the Executioner. I think that's the name is in Dead by Daylight. I've played Dead by Daylight since Halloween. Like, bam 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 ba ba bow bow. And there's that chick. I am so sorry that Friday Night Funkin' fans found out about you. I am so sorry. This is paid for by the Please Keep Friday Night Funkin' fans off the internet campaign. And I'm still not apologizing for what I did to that cosplay. If you don't remember, there was like some cosplayer I was like, "Oh, don't get your hopes up. I'm freaking hate Friday Night Funkin'." And that's why I tried to cure them by playing World of Theme music. I was like, "Here, let me show you some acting." The girl's like, "Ah, no, that's okay." I said, "Too bad!" And that's my parents intervened. And John Bloodborne. Yes, the OG John game here. Jane Bloodborne. Yeah, Sony. I think the reason Bloodborne never got a proper game is because of... I think the whole reason Bloodborne never got the sequel or remaster thing has to do with FromSoft. I remember, Sony owns the IP. They don't own FromSoft. Okay, they kind of do now, but... Because if you don't remember, last year, Kadokawa... Basically, Sony was in talks of acquiring Kadokawa studio, Japanese like conglomerate that owns a lot of studios, including FromSoft and to me, Spike Chunsoft and Acquire. Basically, Sony owns like a lot of studios, owns like a lot of. Funded a lot of anime studios as is, and people were very worried about this from Toei. Oh yeah, Funful faced something else. Apparently there's like some boycott of Fuji Television, like a Japanese TV network. And why am I bringing this up? Well, apparently it's all because of some Masahiro Nakai. Masahiro Nakai, for those unaware, is a member of this very, very popular Japanese boy band called SMAP. And I brought this up in my Earthbound Let's Play, and I'm gonna try and bring this up. Basically, there was like some nasty scandal that happened to the guy last year. Earlier this year, and SMAP. Basically, in Earthbound, all of the characters were named after. A lot of the default names for Earthbound characters in Japan were members of SNAP. And one of them, and another one should be that one of them was Takia Kimura, who was one of the default names for Ness. Apparently, in Japan, he appeared in a commercial for Earthbound. Basically, that one commercial where they're all sitting a guy who is basically a bunch of people were just saying Mother 2. Oh no, wait, it wasn't a commercial, it was actually a But yeah, Kiryu Takia. As I said, not only is the guy, did that guy appear in those commercials, but he went on to play friggin' Yagami in Judgment. And in fact, that's why a lot of people why it took so long for a PC port was because since there was like some legal issues with his agency, they're worried about the modders. I don't blame them. There's Sly, Sony, please let this guy come back. I want my I want my gay furry crush, okay? I'm straight, but Sly is a fucking Chad! Just a joke, baby! There's Teddy, who is still fat. Teddy. And there's John Journey. Puppet Boy. And we just need to go upstairs, and then I'll see the files, and then I'll end the stream with the greatest thing of all time. Yes. So now people will have to, and they're in this Peter! Just sitting down, looking for New York stuff to take pictures of. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to do, when I was playing this game a while ago, I was actually remembering a video that appeared on YouTube, okay, on Twitter. What happened is some guy who lived in New York took a picture of like some landmark in the game, and he was literally basically right across where that landmark was. Like, does anyone know what I'm talking about? Please send no. And then there's Miles Morales. Let's... Alright, let's see the colors. Green. Yellow. Are these actual colors where they could buy? Orange. Ultraman. Pink. Apple. Grape. Bizarre. Trans. Gold. Silver. Where's the creamless one? Oh, here's the creamless. Creamless. Not a bad color. Actually, it looks like Portugal. I want that. I really want that as a controller. This is that an actual controller? Let me know in the comments, chat. Let me know in the... And no one's watching. Oh well. Alright, what we got here? John Demon Souls. Yeah, in fact, apparently, so if you don't know, Sony didn't publish Demon Souls. Atlas did. Apparently, Sony was trying to make a game to try and catch in on the Elder Scrolls franchise because, oh wait, I'm guessing, was it stream interrupted? Alright, I'll go back to the default outfit. Oh right, those other guys, the JRPG guys. Oh yeah, also another thing earlier, I finally got a model kit for Kamen Rider Fies. Yes, I get to build my boy Takumi. Alright, Rudy, do your shit. Is that something that happens in... Don't spoil. Alright, best boy. Alright, Max, whatever your name is, and okay. What's the point of that? And Ark, who is a lad. Yeah, so as I said, Ark the Lad is like some tactical RPGs. It was basically one of Sony's big e-ticket RPGs for the PS1 when it first came out in Japan. It looked more like a Super Nintendo game to me. No offense. I just don't think it was like a great... Just to me, just didn't look, the visuals didn't scream next gen. Keep in mind, I like older titles, and one of my favorite games of all time is freaking Earthbound. Alright, first things first. Next things next. Wait, even though it's not even the 30th anniversary anymore. Now we're gonna end the stream with some Peak. Peak Gamer. Ami doesn't want this, even though Issa definitely would floss. Kamiya! Oh right, Kamiya blocked me. I don't use Twitter anymore. Yes! "30 years of gaming has led to this moment. Everybody banding together." Alright, let's try that again. Everybody banding together to floss like a boss. Yes! 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 With that, I can end the stream right here. Like, subscribe, all that spexy stuff. See ya, J-Man out!